Well, last month, Indonesia held the world's biggest single-day election. But shortly after more than 204 million citizens voted in the poll won by Prabowo Subianto, the country's health ministry reported that 115 election officials had died. It's not the first time officials have died, so just what is going on? Natasya Salim is with ABC's Asia Pacific team and has been looking into the story and joins me now live. Good morning. What exactly were the causes of death?
Good morning. It is a very unfortunate news indeed for Indonesia, as more than 100 election officials have been pronounced dead. And the biggest cause of death was actually the heart disease, alongside of septic shock, hypertension, and accidents. And these deaths were also found in people, mostly in people aged 51 to 60 years old. But there were also election staff who were under 20 who passed away as well.
So, were there fatalities, though, in previous elections?
Yes, unfortunately, because Indonesia has our election every 5 years. The previous election happened in 2019, and at the time there were about 894 of election officials who died as a result of heavy workloads. And that was something that the government has anticipated for this year's election. However, something is clearly not working.
Absolutely, that's just extraordinary. What is, Natasha, that makes this work particularly so stressful?
Yeah, so according to experts, the causes of this has been because of the heavy workload that election staff had to face, on top of the stress from handling technical difficulties, because the government, through the General Election Commission, have come up with an application called Sirakap that was supposed to help ease the burden of election officials to not do everything manually. But on the D-Day, unfortunately, it didn't work as expected, which has caused a lot of stress and has caused staff to stand by from early morning on the D-Day to like 3 a.m. on the next day, and that has caused a lot of diseases for the staff that has also led to deaths.
And how, Natasha, have authorities responded to this news today?
The General Election Commission, or what we call KPU, is working on giving compensation to the families of this staff. According to regulation, they will be given 36 million rupiahs, or equivalent to 3,500 Australian dollars, and 100 Australian dollars on top of that for the funeral cost.
And is there a sense about what could be done better next time for the next presidential election?
Well, experts have been saying that the election in Indonesia has to be broken up, because this year Indonesians had to vote for 5 different candidates, which included the presidential and vice presidential candidate, along with local representatives. So when Indonesians came into the polling stations, they had 5 different ballot papers. And the experts have said that it would be better next time to separate the national election with local election, which would also hopefully ease the burdens of the election staff working in the upcoming election in 5 years' time.